All right, today we're talking about radiant heat, and we're here at the Schluter Systems booth with Rich Citro, and Schluter has a new radiant heat system today that you're going to tell us about.
Yes, thank you.
What is it?
Well, basically, the demand for radiant heat floors is skyrocketing.
Right.
And it's mainly because even though it's been available for 15 or 20 years, no one's really experienced it until more recently. You may have visited a friend or relative's home, or in my case, I stayed at a ski resort that had radiant heat in the tile floors.
Right.
And once you experience it, then the word gets out, you tell your good friend, and it's becoming very, very big. Now, it just so happens that since radiant heat causes movement, that can cause issues with tile. Tile doesn't like to move.
Right.
And as a company, we, for over 25 years, have had an underlayment system called Ditra. And
that's the orange stuff we're seeing right here.
The orange waffle. That's what everybody thinks of it as, the orange waffle stuff.
And it's like uncoupling membrane, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
It is the uncoupling membrane that began the industry and now is the most popular by far.
Okay.
So it was just kind of a fortunate coincidence for us that we were able to reconfigure the shape of the Ditra and allow a radiant heat system to be incorporated right into that system.
Okay, so now what we're looking at is a type of Ditra with these wires that's snaking through here.
Correct. So as a result now, what used to be is someone would put radiant heat down and then put Ditra on top of it so that would protect the tile from cracking. But now that we've reconfigured it and did some research and development, you can just install this new Ditra-Heat mat and then just take your heat wires and incorporate them into the system wherever you want. You could say, okay, I just want to put it in front of the vanity rather than put it where there may be a laundry basket or something.
Okay.
And you could do it all in one step now, not having an installer to have to pay him to put in the heat and then the uncoupling layer on top. It's all incorporated in one system. So it's cost effective and labor effective.
So I'm assuming that for installation, the wires are snapped into place in between these little projections here?
Yeah, you can remove them, you can replace them, you can move them around any way you want. They're simple to just wind right in between these discs.
And once it's in, you connect it to your thermostat or whatever, and you just tile right over it.
Then you hook it up into your electric system. So this system, from the minute you comb your thin set to the minute you set your tile, can successively proceed without any stopping. The only time you have to stop is after the tile's been installed, you come back and grout the tile.
Okay.
So there's no need for the installer to have to stop and wait for something to dry or something like that, which has always been an issue with a lot of these systems.
So is this your first floor warming system?
This is the first floor warming system that we at Schluter are offering that is electric. We, for many, many years, have had a hydronic system that uses water and is the most efficient system.
Right.
This radiant heat for tile electric is really more of a comfort type of
for small spaces, kitchens, maybe floor bathrooms?
It may be a larger space, like a big living area, but if you want to have a true, efficient heating system that is the primary heat source of your house, this wouldn't be the one. It would be the hydronic hoses. So it's more of, like I say, comfort and more isolated than a full system.
And what is the name of the product?
This is called Ditra-Heat.
Ditra-Heat. Okay, you heard it here.